Hello, fellow Star Wars fans. My name is Staropter, and I'm back from Star Wars Celebration 2025 in Japan, and I brought back an exclusive. Today, we're taking a look and reviewing Star Wars Beyond Victory. This is Against the Odds, the comic book they are giving away at the Meta Quest 3 booth over there at the Makuhari Messe in Chiba, Japan. So that's the problematic part is at this moment, there's been no announcement if this comic will be available anywhere in any collected edition or for a purchase, single issue, digital, anywhere else. So it's a bit of a controversial thing that Marvel and MetaQuest and Lucasfilm did, because why not just make it a variant cover that was exclusive? I feel bad that most people are going to miss out on a really good story, and that's what this is going to be about. We're going to talk about this really good story that writer Ethan Sachs with artist Stephen Cummings, Will Sliney, and Shogo Aoki had prepared for us here. And I did get to have them sign this, as far as Ethan Sachs, Stephen Cummings, and Shogo Aoki at the MetaQuest booth, which was pretty neat. So getting into this one, this is based off of the upcoming playset, the virtual reality playset that's going to be available on the MetaQuest 3S as well as MetaQuest 3. So this is going to be on the heels of Tales from the Galaxy's Edge, as well as Vader Immortal. So another VR experience, virtual reality experience for you out there. So this is taking place right before the events of the game, it looks like, and it's around the time of Solo Star Wars Stories, so that puts it basically 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, give or take. So we are catching up with our good old pod racer champion, aficionado Sebulba, which is really neat. I know we seen him in like a Star Wars Adventures comic after the events of Phantom Menace, so we know he's obviously still around, but he's up to no good, and he's trying to do this job, but he needs a crew member, so he goes to Black Spire Outpost on Batuu to try to recruit somebody from this pod race. So this entire issue is really about this character named Volo Bolas, and he is a four-armed alien that you see on the cover here. I could not get an official confirmation if this is a new species while I was out there, so we shall see. But basically, it's this really good-hearted story of this character doing his best to try to win this pod race, and we see really great artwork throughout this, as far as just really kinetic flow of energy for this. It's just straight up out of episode 1, but they're on Batuu. And you see so much stakes in this race. You see so much risk and danger, and at one point he's trying to mid-flight, kind of like Anakin, repair his pod racer, which is just absolutely nuts. And then meanwhile, in the background, you have really funny stuff happening with Sebulba, who is getting into problems at the cantina. He starts off a fight, and that fight triggers Bosk, who was there, and then we have Hondo Anaka, who is betting on the fight instead of the race. Really funny hijinks, and leave it up to Ethan Sachs to implant those familiar bounty hunter characters and ne'er-do-wells in his story. But we also have flashbacks that are showing us why this race is so important to Volo Bolas, and it actually goes places that I did not expect. So Volo Bolas is on Malastare with his friends, and they have a dream of one day becoming like a big pod racer, and that's their dream. There's the three of them. The one friend, unfortunately, we find out has terminal illness, so they are not going to be able to see it through, and that is now in the current present time what pushes Volo Bolas forward, is for his friend that was her dream, to push through and to become known in the galaxy. And this issue basically leads into the game, it looks like, where it's like, okay, now Sebulba notices Volo Bolas, who finished the race. He was number 2, which gets him, some accolades, and that gets the attention of Sebulba. So if you want to see the more of the story, you're going to go ahead, and if you have MetaQuest, you'll be able to experience the adventures of what's to come next. So there you go. Those were the events that basically transpired in this one-shot issue that I do hope Marvel and Lucasfilm somehow get out to the public. I mean, it can't be that hard to just put this digitally for people in the meantime. But there you go. So for more on Star Wars Celebration, you're already in the right place. At the moment, I have some shorts of reactions, but I do plan to put some more longer scale content that I recorded in some due time. There's a lot of footage to sift through, as you could imagine. So for more on that, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you never miss that content. That's going to do it for me, Star Archer. Thank you so much for watching, and may the force be with you always.